Art can be expressed in many different forms. Anything you can think of is art. Even forms of speech can be art. Caveman drawings can be art as well. The point is that we have so many ways and so many forms to express and make art, especially now with the modern age of the internet. One of my favorite forms of art online is thumbnails. With so many videos being released and people trying to grab your attention, the thumbnail is an essential part of any good video. Think about it. If you have an awful thumbnail but a really interesting video, who's gonna click on it? When somebody is looking for videos to watch, they look first at the title and then at the thumbnail, and maybe the views. The best way to describe it is going online shopping. You look for the best product that seems like it has the highest quality. You don't know what's inside of the product or how it'll come, or if the quality is any good. All you know is that it looks great and has a really eye-catching title. But that's not why I love thumbnails. In such little dimensions, people are able to create beautiful masterpieces that could fit in a museum, uncertain if people will even care, uncertain if people will even see it or not. There's so much that goes into this little 1920 by 1080 frame that meets the eye. I personally believe that if YouTube, for some ungodly reason, ever removes thumbnails, the site will die. It is truly the greatest part about YouTube. Limitations breed creativity. Now, let's take a look at some really good thumbnails so you understand my point. Alright, time for the fun part. What does your imagination look like? As you can see, we have a duck. One of my favorite thumbnail creators is Solar Sands, because he makes thumbnails like this. You know, if you click on YouTube and you're just looking for a video and you see this, you're like, first you think of like, what is that on the right side of the screen, bro? But it piques your interest, like, it's unique. What do I even say about this? It's a duck, he's looking at the water, and there's another imitation of a duck, maybe created by AI or something like that. The title is even more captivating, like, what does your imagination look like? Is that supposed to be a portrayal of my imagination? You know? Racing's most bizarre accident. This one is really good. The video was good like on its own, but I really love this thumbnail. There's a car like in the middle of the air. It's just the car is just suspended. You're gonna ask yourself like, why? What could possibly cause a car to flip mid-air? And the art and the detail into the person in the car and how long that must have taken, because this is hand drawn. It must have taken maybe hours at the least. Like that's just how like creative people are into a little tiny piece of art that, you know, some people might not even see. My apartment is falling apart. Now, this is a different type of thumbnail, because as you can see, the art is objectively kind of bad, but that's on purpose. These type of thumbnails, they've recently garnered a lot of popularity. With all the, you know, beautiful art and stuff like that, some people relate to not being able to like draw. As you can see, this isn't really like a, you know, Da Vinci, but it's still really good. Because the title is interesting for one, and the crappy art is like, hey, like I draw like that. This video must be really funny. You gotta make up for the art with the content. Would you like to buy a mattress? This one's pretty good as well, no pun intended, but it's asking, would you like to buy a mattress? What type of question is that? You can see the branding on the bottom, the interesting layout. It kind of reminds me of like an old magazine, the little page ads like, would you like to buy this? This is a very interesting product. You get what I'm trying to say. Now this one, instead of, you know, being a drawing or something like that, it's actually a real person in the photo. It has the food product that it's advertising in the middle shown to the camera. It looks interesting, it might get you hungry, never know. But it's pizza with 30 different types of cheese on it. You know, who doesn't like that? I took a bunch of screenshots of this guy's thumbnails because I couldn't pick one. They're all beautiful to me, but I mean, these thumbnails, they just signify everything I love about thumbnails. The video is about a game, right? How do you express a game in such small art? How do you signify everything the game has to offer in such little art? And the fact that it's able to convey that in a thumbnail, that's beautiful as well. Super Mario World is a game that everybody loves. So the fact that he was able to port that in Godot, like, whoa, Godot is a limited engine. In the art, you're gonna be like, what is Godot? That's a game engine, right? How was he able to convert that huge game with so much moving parts and aspects about it into Godot? How is that possible? A lot of questions are asked about art, and that just goes for any art in general. Who is that? Why are they in the museum? Like, why is this painting so famous? Why does it cost so much? That's really the best part about art. These are very interesting because, as you can see, the thumbnails are like kind of, you know, monotone, but what really catches the viewer's eyes is the title. I don't love her anymore. It's time to quit. I can't get over her. I just want to be happy. The thumbnails, they resonate with nostalgia. Those are old, like, Black Ops games. It'll resonate with viewers like, wow, like I haven't played that in many years. I remember when I used to play that as a kid. I've been seeing these thumbnails recently, so I'm gonna try to like break the code on like why they've been so popular. This YouTuber has been blowing up recently. He does like diets and stuff like that. And these videos are very interesting. I love these videos, but there's gotta be a reason why these videos are blowing up. To be honest, the thumbnails are kind of like perfect. It has the products in the background. It has the person that's doing it. It has the title, and it has the days. It's like 7 days. It's kind of like Mr. Beast thumbnails. Now let's look at old thumbnails from when YouTube first started. YouTube didn't allow for custom thumbnails at this point. It was like automatically generated. It would just take a random screen grab from your YouTube video and it would put it as the thumbnail. So as you can see, like a lot of these are kind of weird. That's what made it special for these old videos. A lot of them are weird, and the ones that screen grabbed it in the perfect time frame usually got the most views. There's some random person just standing weirdly. The screen grab is so weird. What is she doing, you know? A lot of people try to recreate or like use the same like aspects. And the first one as well, strange faces and noises I can make. That's kind of like a perfect screen grab. The face he's making is super weird. It was still kind of like limited, only like popular channels and stuff like that. But as you can see, people started to get creative with it. People started to put drawings, stuff like that. Things that would captivate the viewer's attention. Like let's look at this one. Featured videos, homosexuality, unnatural. This video is gay. Clickbait. People still kind of use it. It's not really popular anymore, but that was a huge trend then. And it's kind of weird to see it die down. But let's take a look at this thumbnail. Party girl makeup. It's a cute girl. Even then, there was themes you could see, like, you know, cute girls were popular at the time as well. You see a pretty girl, you're like, whoa, neuron activation, you know? I gotta click on that. This is kind of like the perfect lineup of videos, like Call of Duty commentary, most awesome accidental nutshots. The video is not offering much, but you know, the title is like awesome, so. I want to pay special attention to this one user who was extremely popular during this time. Shane Dawson. He was ahead of his time, I'll say that. Themes and stuff he was doing then are still being done today. Like he has him in the person, he has him centered, and he has a weird avant-garde title. People like Mr. Beast, they take inspiration off of his thumbnails. They have like him in the middle of the screen, the people around him, stuff like that. Just go show love to your, you know, favorite thumbnail artists and go watch my videos because they have some interesting thumbnails. The shameless self-promotion, yeah. But thank you for watching my video on thumbnails. You know, it's kind of, you know, something I want to make a video on. I wasn't really inspired to make this video. I just kind of like had this idea. Thumbnails are pretty cool. And I believe everybody should, you know, appreciate thumbnails more. Don't just like mindlessly like doom scroll. Please appreciate them. You never know if YouTube might remove them or like change it back to like automatically generated. You never know what might happen in the future. But go watch my other videos and stuff like that. They're pretty interesting. If this blows up, you know, yeah. But thank you. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in 2025.